Oh, hi there. I'm Hope. Welcome to my channel and please do subscribe. Hi. Welcome yet again to another video by Realized by Hope. My name is Hope. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and please do subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. You all know what day it is when you see me sitting down. When you see this white wall behind me, you know it's about to become an informative video. So today we are going to talk about what to consider before buying a car. Alright, so this video is going to be solely just the basics about what you need to know about buying a car, what you need to expect when you want to buy a car. So listen to this before you go to the dealership. Okay, so first up, you need to consider the vehicle type of the vehicle you want to buy. Do you want a sedan? Do you want an SUV, a hatchback, a bikey? Is the car supposed to be new or used? So if you want to know how to buy a car on finance, there is another video that is going to be uploaded after this one about what to consider when buying a car on finance, or how to the process of buying a car on finance. And you will also find another video about what to expect and how to buy a second-hand car. So those two videos will be out. That's why I said this is just going to be the fundamental basics about buying a car. So after you know the vehicle type you want, you need to know the use of the car. Do you want to use it for local commute, going to work? Is it a work vehicle? Are you a business owner? Is it a work vehicle? Do you want the vehicle to use the vehicle for long distance traveling? Is the vehicle supposed to be for off-road? You need to consider those things, because trust me, you're not about to buy a sedan, Mercedes C-Class. If you're going to use it off-road, you need to buy an appropriate car for that. So you need to consider these things before you just get a car. Next up, the third thing is the model and brand of the car. You need to consider which model. The model basically is like the year of the car. Is it a 2018 car? Is it a 2016? Is it the latest car? Is it 2024? You need to consider all those things as well. Then the brand of the car. Are you looking towards a Mercedes Benz? Are you looking towards a Toyota, a VW, a Hyundai? All those things, Honda. You need to consider those things as well. And then the fourth thing is engine size and speed limit. You need to know, like I said, the purpose of and use of the car, to also know the engine size that you require, as well as, because there's 1.0, 1.2, 2.0. You need to know the engine size. You also need to know the speed limit. Is it just 80 kilometers, 120 kilometers? Some cars go as far as 330 kilometers per hour. Some cars stop at 240 kilometers per hour. So you need to look at those things as well. The fifth thing is fuel type. Do you want to go for a petrol or diesel? Little tip on this one: diesel will save you. If you are from South Africa and you know the petrol prices are always inflating, going down, going up, down, high or low inflation. It's always the case. Mainly now in these days, inflation is very high and petrol prices do go up a lot. So make sure that if you have an option, please do choose diesel. Save your life. Do not be like me. Do not choose petrol. Okay, next up, number 6 is features. Do you want leather seats? Features like leather seats, fabric seats. Do you want Bluetooth connection? Because some cars are still using aux. Do you want a sunroof? No sunroof. Do you want sensors in the vehicle? Features of the car. And this also brings me to safety features as well. On safety features, you have to consider things like airbag, crash ratings of the vehicle. Is it reliable? Is it durable? You also need to consider things like sensors. Some cars do sense danger and then automatically slow down, stuff like that. You need to look at that technical part of the safety features of the car. And the next tab, we have size and capacity, the number of passengers the car can hold, the size of the trunk or boot, as we call it in South Africa. The size of the boot is going to fit your luggage. If you're like me, I carry a lot of luggage around. Just a weekend vacation, I need 2 suitcases. So I need a car that will be able to keep 2 suitcases back at the truck. And if you obviously have, like, if you are by yourself, you don't really have that many passengers in your life, you can consider a two-door car. But if you have a family, you have a child, consider a car that can be able to put a car seat, a baby's car seat at the back. Consider a car that can be able to accommodate the people that you live with, like day-to-day life. And then nextly, it's maintenance cost. Remember, fuel efficiency is number one. How fuel efficient is your car? If you don't mind, you don't mind. Number two, the price to replace the parts, the price for repairs. You need to consider that before getting a car. How much does it cost to change the brakes of this car? How much does it cost to change the battery of this car? How much does it cost to change just the wipers of the car? You do know you have to change wipers, right? I hope you do. So you need to consider all those things, all the repairs. If you get an accident, how much will it cost you to repair the car? High-end luxury brands like Mercedes-Benz are more expensive in terms of maintenance. Just changing the battery alone, you will cry. Just changing the headlights alone, you will cry. So you have to consider things like that when choosing a vehicle. You can go to the dealership and ask them, how does the maintenance and repairs of this car look like? What average cost do I need for a major service of the vehicle? You need to remember such things. How much the minor service cost you when there's nothing much to deal with, if they're just changing oil and all that. For a more affordable car, you will have more affordable rates, like 5,000 rand for a minor service. For a more luxurious car, minor service will still lead you to 15K. So you need to remember all those things. Also, like the tires, when we're talking about like repairs and maintenance, the tires, how often do you travel will determine how often you change your tires. If you travel locally only, like local commute, it should take a span of 5 years before you need to change your tires. If you are someone who travels frequently, like every month you're traveling 1,000 kilometers like myself, we do change tires in my household. We are a big on traveling because of where my school is, my mom's job is, and where my dad's job is. There's a lot of commute, and the difference is 1,000 kilometers traveling. So we change tires every 3 years. So like I said, it depends on the commute. If you travel more frequently than we do, because we have local commute and long distance traveling once a month. So if we travel long distance like 3 times a month, it would differ, which means maybe 2 years, every 2 years you need to be changing your tires. So you need to look at the threads of your tires, check how often those will need change. You have to consider that. And next up, this is just some advice to keep in mind. This relates a lot to cost. You have to keep in mind registration and licensing. You know that if you have a driver's license, it does expire. You need to go I think it's every 5 years. You have to go make sure that you pay for that, for the renewal of that registration of your car. Remember that you have to pay for your license disc every year, so remember that cost as well. Insurance premium, you need to pay insurance for your car. It varies depending on the car, the model of the car, brand of the car, but let's say 1,005 to 2,005, 1,500 rand to 2,500. That is more so how much you pay for insurance. You need to remember toll gates when you're traveling. You have to keep that in mind, that you don't travel for free on roads on South Africa. You have to pay for toll gates. Make sure that you will be able to afford that after everything else. And also research your top. This is just the final 3 advices that I have for you. Research your top 3 options. Go on Auto Trader. This is not, by the way, anyway, sponsored, but Auto Trader, if you're looking at this and you'd like to sponsor me, I'm available. But anyways, do research your top 3 options. I use Auto Trader a lot, so use that as a platform. Go research. You can also use, I think, Cars for Sale. We buy cars. go around, research the cars online, Google the safety measures of the cars, reliability, durability of the vehicles you want, and then go test drive those cars. Go test drive them, go to dealerships physically, go test drive the cars. That way you'll be able to feel if the car is for you or not. When you're driving the car, you'll be able to tell, oh, I don't like how the pedals are on this car. Oh my God, I don't like I'm not comfortable enough in this car. The size inside the car is a little too small than the other one. Oh, this one does not have a handrest. All that stuff. You also have to consider personal preferences, and you will be able to tell more on your personal preferences when you go test drive the cars. You won't be able to tell if you're just thinking about it or Googling. So it is what it is. You need to go there physically and test drive those cars. And lastly, for my advice, you need to review the contract and terms at different dealerships. Like I said, if you're keeping your options open, you're going to test drive in different dealerships. The prices are different at different dealerships. Try to negotiate the price. Some dealerships won't negotiate, and it's very important. Please, I forgot about this. I don't know why I forgot about this. Make sure you go to big dealerships. Okay, so everything has a con and a pro, right? So an advantage and a disadvantage. If you go to like small dealerships, the advantage is you're going to find the vehicles priced at lower prices. The problem with that is that they won't have any roadworthy certificates. They're not checked properly. They did not check anything on the vehicle. They're not going to help you with your registration of the vehicle, number plate registration. They will not assist you with most of those things. They will not find an insurance for you. Sometimes you get the basic admin, and the admin is the most stressful part about buying the car. So you do not want to find yourself in that situation. I'd rather advise that you go to proper dealerships. It doesn't necessarily have to be the original, Hyundai dealership, Mercedes dealership, Volkswagen dealership, Nissan dealership. It doesn't necessarily have to be the original ones. You can go, if you're looking to buy a second hand, you can go to other like dealerships, but make sure you go to the bigger ones, the ones that have already adjusted. They will do everything for you. They will do the paperwork for you. They will do your registration of your number plate for you. They will do roadworthy test for you, because those things are more expensive, and you're going to combine those costs, and it's going to cost you over your budget. A down payment also, please do consider that you might have to put a down payment on the vehicle. And yeah, that is about it. That is all. And yeah, make sure you look at the different contracts and terms at different dealerships. They do have fine lines in every dealership. Go listen, go check out your interest rate options with different banks, stuff like that. And that is what you need to know when considering to buy a car. Next up, please stay tuned on how to buy a car on finance, and how to buy a second-hand car, and what to consider when buying a second-hand car. If you like this video, please show some love in the comment section. Please do put a thumbs up, turn your post notifications on. If you want to see the remaining videos, please do make sure to subscribe. It helps with making sure that this video reaches a larger audience. It helps boost my confidence and self-esteem as well, saying, oh my God, I see the love you're giving me. I'm more motivated to produce more videos for you. If you want any other informative video, please comment down below what you need to know and what advice you need. So just from me to you, realized by Hope, I am out, and thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one.